good. They're so good. But I have to lead with you. First of all, welcome back to the show. You've been on the show, but also you've never been here. You were incredible as Freddie.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, I know this is old news for people.
I'll always take that.
But yeah, it was just an incredible job. Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
And I had to start with that. Do you
were
love
incredible as Kelly.
You were, oh, thank you. Are you like into music in real life? Are you quite musical?
I am. I mean, who doesn't love music?
Yeah. I do know these people. I don't befriend them, but yes,
they exist.
Yes.
No, we keep clear of them. Yeah, I love music. I love music. I grew up. I grew up listening to a lot of hip hop and R&B, and then I had a girlfriend that introduced. I went to school in the Midwest for a while, and I remember getting in a pickup truck and playing. She was playing Bob Dylan and Willie Nelson, all this great country music and things and Leonard Cohen.
Yeah.
So many things that I had never heard before, and I just felt like an alien, and I've fallen in love with every genre of music, but especially. Those beautiful, extraordinary lyricists.
Yeah.
Like yourself.
Isn't that, oh, you're very nice. I'm totally in the same sentence as Leonard Cohen, for sure, in my brain movie. Isn't that cool, though? You just kind of presented something that I think is interesting. I do think about past relationships, and, like, it is interesting, like, even if the relationship doesn't work out, the music that those people have introduced me to is kind of, you're like, thank you. Like, it's like, it didn't work out, but thanks. It's like the music that people can really introduce you to that you're not familiar with, Like, maybe you would have never heard any kind of country, until that point. I think that's really interesting. Yeah. What were you into as a kid? What did you listen to?
I'm a baby of the 90s, so
Me
it was
too.
all Spice Girls and Samantha Mother. Backstreet Boys, a little bit of Jewel sprinkled in there,
Yes.
And I gotta say, I mean, my mom and I watched the first season of American Idol
Because you have great taste.
We have great taste.
That's awesome.
And then I later got introduced to these brilliant lyricists as well.
Yes. Were y'all those people that, like, what was, like, one of your favorite concerts that you went to whenever you were a kid? Was there one that stuck out for you that you went to and you were like, oh, this is magical?
My first concert, I think, was like the Lilith Fair.
Oh, my gosh.
Do you remember that? Do you guys know what that is?
They don't even do that anymore.
No.
Yeah. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, some great lyricists.
Yeah,
performing there. What was one of your first?
Mine was Fall Out Boy.
Yes.
Yeah, also great lyricist.
I love Fall Out Boy.
Genuinely, really great puns.
Yes, very clever.
Really clever.
Yeah, great melodies. I love Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got great taste in music. I heard that you also, we have something in common. Limp Bizkit.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I did it all for the Nookie. I was, like, I tell you what, I sat in line, because it was a free concert. They were giving away free tickets because they were filming it for a music video. Yeah. I sat in line outside, camped with friends to go to this thing, and we're in the video near the doll that's floating around in it, the blow-up thing. And anyway, I had the time of my life. It was so much fun.
I wish I could actually say that I was a Limp Bizkit fan, but I think it was more that I'm half British, and my mom desperately wanted me to have a crush on Prince William, and so she would bring in these like framed pictures of Prince William and put them in my room.
Yeah.
And so I was flipping through a J14 magazine. Anyone?
Yes.
And and there's the section in the middle where they have all the posters, and in the middle there was this picture of Fred Durst, and I was like, you know who I'm gonna have a crush on? That guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Just to spite your mother.
Exactly.
It's like the opposite of.
She was horrified.
She's horrified.
Absolutely horrified.
Did you ever have posters on your wall?
Did I? I was not allowed to have posters on my wall.
No.
Yeah. Oh, it was so sad. Oh, poor me. But
we didn't live in a nice house, but my walls were covered.
What did you have?
Oh my God, everything from Aretha to Aerosmith, because Steven Tyler and I were totally gonna get married. And the daddy issues ran strong, young.
How'd that work out for you?
But no, and like Mariah, Whitney, like all, yeah.
I was the opposite, because I wasn't allowed to have anything. I think I just, not anything. I was
What a bereft childhood.
No, not at all.
He became an actor.
Yeah. It allows your creativity to flourish in that other way. I think that's when I was just like, all right, I'll stare at these white walls and either come up with something or go absolutely mad.
Let's do a few commercials with the help of someone in the audience.
Hi, Kelly, Rami, and Rachel. I'm Chad. So you're here talking about The Amateur. I know a bit about being one of those. I was working behind the desk at a small fitness studio when an instructor called out at the last minute. Somehow, I had to spring into action, and I taught this high-intensity kettlebell class. Turns out, I was great at it, because now I'm a full-on instructor myself.
Woo,
Stay
yeah.
here, Kelly has more with Rami and Rachel next.
Before this project, had y'all met before?
Yeah, we had, yeah.
Where did we first meet?
This is a very good question. Was it at...
Your face, first of all, it looked like
Panic.
It looked like your significant other just asked you when your anniversary was. And you were like...
Because I feel like I really should know this. We've talked about this so many times. Was it at an award ceremony? Was it at Global Citizen?
I can't remember if it was at an award show or at Global Citizen, but they were probably pretty close together.
Yeah.
We've kind of been in each other's orbits for like
such a long
6 or
time.
7 years.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Okay.
We always wanted to work together, and
Yeah.
and it finally came to fruition on this. But
It's cool that you knew each other just to like have any kind of chemistry, like before walking in cold, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
It was at that time too where Maisel was having, well, has always had great success, and Mr. Robot was doing all right, and so we would run into.
Mr. Robot was doing great.
Okay. But we kept running.
It's when we were both crushing it.
Yeah.
And
You guys started the award stuff, and then we kind of followed you, and I do think we were kind of tracking each other for a minute.
Yeah.
well, now that we've established that, how
Now that we have an anniversary date.
Yes.
well, now you will know Global Citizen. Yeah. And you've actually been involved with Global Citizen for a while, right?
Yeah, I've been a Global Citizen ambassador for almost 10 years.
Yeah,
They're an
that's awesome.
incredible organization that that aims to eliminate extreme global poverty by 2030. Although I think we may be having to move that marker given some of the setbacks from the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're amazing. They work closely with the UN. They cover everything from gender equality, education in conflict and crisis, food sustainability, and so much more.
Yeah, that's incredible. And you're really into, we have something in common, you're really into regenerative agriculture?
Regenerative agriculture.
Like farming?
Yeah.
Me as well.
Yeah.
I think it's so smart. And it's smart when companies like that too, or organizations like that, they're to have such a reach.
Yes.
If they jump in on that as well, because there's such a problem right now with the health of our soil,
Yes.
how people are farming, food deserts. Like it's such kind of ridiculous with like hydroponics these days, regenerative farming, like how we can feed so many people and there's so many missed opportunities.
Love that you know so much about this.
Yeah, they asked me specifically to not talk 20 minutes about this.
I feel like that half of it is education, though. Even
is.
bringing it up on a show like this, bringing
Yeah.
it up on a stage like the Global Citizen Festival every summer,
Yeah.
every fall, I suppose,
Yeah.
is a great way to just spread the word and help people make choices. And it can be really little things that help you make choices that affect all of our futures.
Yes, and especially with like vertical farming these days, and like there's so many ways that are easy, and like with technology, you can like have a garden in your freaking kitchen, and it's you can have it in a small space. There's just so many ways to like make all these problems go away. But you're right, it's just educating everybody on it, and I'm totally done talking about it. I want a whole show on it.
forever.
It's fine. But you work with International Rescue Committee?
Yes.
How did you get involved?
It's been a few years now. David Miliband approached me about working with the IRC. It was founded by Albert Einstein. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. After World War II, and it aids refugees all over the world. And right now, the funding is at its all-time low. So if there's anything anyone can do to help, there are so many displaced, millions of displaced refugees all over the world, and doing our best to try to find homes, education, and reacclimate these individuals back into a life of some normality.
Yeah. Everybody needs, you never know when you're going to be the one that needs the help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've been that kid, and it's such a beautiful thing that I think a lot of people want to help. They don't know where to help or how to help, but they're willing to do it. So thank you for spreading that message. But I will say, tell everybody, before I say this, tell everybody about the film a little bit.
I'm a huge fan of the spy genre, and I wanted to do something very unusual with it and put someone you would least expect to do something very extraordinary. And this there's a couple at the center of this film, played by the two of us, and something very tragic happens at the beginning of the film. I am a CIA analyst named Charlie Heller, and
we're on the tech side.
We're on the tech side.
Yeah.
There he is, and he's a bit upset at the CIA for not pulling their weight, and he takes it into his own hands to avenge the loss of his significant love of his life.
Yeah.
And he uses love as his greatest weapon, I would say.
Yeah.